In this lesson, we are going to talk about the backgrounds that you can find right here. If you're in the template editing screen, which you can find by clicking on create a design, and you can click on presentation that I clicked, and then you will come across this blank page. From here on the bottom left corner, you will find the backgrounds. But before discussing the backgrounds, actually let's go through the elements and some of their options. If you remember, we have gone through in detail with the grids. If you want to add a grid in the blank canvas, you can just click on it and it will be filled in the whole area. And then you can customize the size of it, right? And then if you want to click and drag a photo in this area, it will automatically fit in once you drag and drop it. And maybe after that, if you want to reduce the transparency, you can do something like this and create your own design, basically, whatever you like. And then basically you will add a new page, and that new page will be completely blank. But backgrounds doesn't work this way. First of all, we will delete this designing page and we have the blank page again. Now, one thing that I forgot to tell you is that once you, let me just Control Z, and let's see, this is our image that we have inserted in a grid. So let's see, if I want to get rid of this image, if I click on delete, you have the option to delete an image or delete a grid. If we click on delete image, we have to delete the grid separately. But if we delete on the grid, all of the stuff will be removed immediately. And you will find this option on the canvas right here. So let's just get rid of the grid. Now for the background feature, it acts a little differently, because in the grids you have the option to either fill the whole page or you can resize and fill the partial one and then insert the image in here. But because background are meant to fill the whole canvas by default, once you click on any background, it will be filled completely and there is no option to resize it or reduce the size of it. And also when you insert a new page, so basically let's see some of the options that we have in the backgrounds. We have all these different cool designs. For example, if I select this one, if I double click, you have the option to move up or down. Similarly for this, you have the option to either move up or down, but basically you cannot resize it lower than the size of the canvas. And once, if I need a new page, I can insert it from here, add a page. And once you need a good new page, you can simply click on add page, and basically you can simply duplicate the page. And then you can click on these three dots. If you want to follow this background through all pages, let's duplicate the page. And again, whenever you insert any image, any background or any element, once it is in the canvas, you will always get this edit image option on this position, and you can apply different filters to it. You can adjust the brightness, saturation, whatever you want basically. So we have some of these formats as well, and you can adjust the brightness and contrast and saturation, whatever you want basically. So these are some further customizations that you can try. Now, if I want to use the photo as a background, let's say recently used, let's see all. Let's see, this is the background that I want to use. If I drag and drop it, it's gonna snap in the whole area when we click on the corner. And again, now it is set as a background. If you want it to not snap to the corner but as a picture, you can just keep it to the center. Don't go around the corners, so it will not snap the whole page. And again, if you want to duplicate this further on, you can just click on these three dots and click on duplicate page. And even you can follow a short key, that is Control D, for all the new pages. Let me just get rid of that. Now, one important thing while using the backgrounds is, for example, if you are using, let's say, oranges as your background. Okay, so this is, let's say, our background. After you have made a background with certain color scheme, let me just get rid of this. And let's say afterwards you want to add an element. You will go to elements, and let's say if I want this shape. So most of the time it will follow any kind of color scheme that this background has basically. So you have all the brand colors or photo colors option here. So you can easily match the text with the background right here. Similarly, let's say this is my background, or let's say this is my background. So once I selected this, now let's try the shape. You can see that some of these colors are automatically read from the background, and it is set here. And again, if I want to click on this colors, you can see all the photo colors used in the background. So it's basically very easy to create the post this way, since it automatically suggests different color used. And then of course you will add your text and you will create it in a particular way. Let's say this one. So as you can see that since the element is already following this color scheme, once I inserted text, it is starting to adopt a professional look. So these are just small tools that you need to learn in order to smartly handle the future projects that we will discuss here. So that's how you can work with backgrounds in Canva.